Hi, I'm Corie DuChateau, and I'm here at the Puerto Vallarta Yacht Club at Paradise Village Marina, where the members are getting ready for the 28th annual Banderas Bay Regatta, which is happening this Thursday through Sunday, March 23rd through 27th. I'm here at the skippers meeting to chat with some of the participants in this year's regatta. Randy Huff is the chairman of this year's regatta.
Banderas Bay Regatta, this is the 28th edition.
There are 27 boats participating in the regatta this year. They've had up to 55 boats in the past, but this year with COVID, there's only 27. The boats will be split into 6 classes, depending on their size and equipment.
Banderas Bay is maybe one of the top 5, certainly one of the top 10 sailing venues in the world. Every sailing venue in the world has got something that's called local knowledge. If you sailed here a lot, you know that when there's a certain wind pattern, there's a big hole in the wind where there's no wind over by La Cruz. So we have to make up race courses. And what we do is we set inflatable buoys out in the water, and we set them out in a pattern, and we send the boats, we make a course, we send the boats out around the buoys, and they had to go around a certain way, and they had to round them in a certain order, and that's what makes up a race course.
Fred Roswald and Judy Jensen are the owners of the boat Wings, which is racing in this year's regatta.
We have a 43-foot sloop, dark blue.
We love our boat, and we've gone around the world on it.
Fred and Judy have been living aboard Wings for 35 years. They've sailed and raced in dozens of countries. Now they live in Banderas Bay.
I'm a woman who sails, and I'm a woman who races. I've been on my boat for 35 years. And what can I tell you, except it's the life. I've spoken a couple of times at the Women Who Sail events, and I encourage women who are on sailboats and they're out there sailing, whether they're going across the ocean, racing, or just living aboard, to get involved. You can go online, find Women Who Sail online, and see what's happening.
We're going to be exhausted at the end of the 4 days, but it's so much fun.
Most years, there are after-race parties and a banquet on the beach. But this year, the event organizers are being careful to follow COVID-19 protocols. So that means that the race is on, but all the action will be on the water. As the boats headed out for practice day, we caught a ride on Amazati. It was an exciting day on the water for our film crew. Amazati is a 47-foot Bavaria performance cruiser owned by Andrew Wood. The name means friendship in Portuguese, and it's a nod to Andrew's birthplace of Brazil. Amazati is sailing in the cruisers over 45 feet class in the regatta. She got off to a good start during the practice race. She had the wind in her sails and she was racing away, but then her mainsail tore in the wind and fell, and she had to retire from the practice race. The crew had the sail repaired overnight, so she was ready to race again the next day. On Thursday, the first official race day, we jumped in our makeshift media boat, the Tequila Sunset, and headed out to the races. We were lucky we saw humpback whales playing in the water. They played for a long time. It looked like a mother with her nursing calf. The boats began to assemble for the race. They're divided into 6 classes based on the type of boat, and each boat is assigned a handicap. This levels the playing field, pitting crew against crew in each class. In the handicap system, whoever has the best crew will win in their division. It's like racing minivans and Porsches in the same race. Each boat has a book of possible race courses. Randy chooses the course based on the wind and the weather conditions just before the race. The crews need to be ready for anything. Randy announces the course over the radio just 4 minutes before the start of the race. There are 6 start times, 1 for each of the 6 classes. The boats gather momentum, ready to hit the starting line at full speed. The race is on, and the higher performance boats set out on a simple windward-leeward course, which takes them out to a windward mark and then back to a leeward mark, in this case the yellow buoy. The boats have to sail into the wind for the first leg of the race. Then after rounding the mark, they sail with the wind at their back towards the leeward mark. They go around 3 times before they finish. The windward-leeward course is the most challenging for racing. It maximizes the choices of strategy and tactics that each boat can use. It allows them to sail where they think the wind will be best for them and take advantage of any wind shifts. Wings got off to a good start, passing Bright Star soon after the starting line, and rounding the windward mark at the top of her class. Their symmetrical spinnaker gave them an advantage, allowing them to take a more direct route downwind than boats with asymmetrical spinnakers. The boats spread out as the wind built up to 20 knots. Wings pushed hard, sailing upwind, and had an exciting run downwind, using her biggest sail. The boats sailed the course 3 times around before they finished. Double Time crossed the finish line first, earning line honors, but Wings won first place in her division on handicap. The cruisers went on a shorter windward-leeward course, followed by a triangle course to a mark off the river and back to the finish line. Amazati finished in the lower half of her division, but the crew had fun all 3 days, enjoying the love of racing. After 2 more days of racing, final scores came in on Saturday night, with Wings taking home first place in her division. The Banderas Bay Regatta is an event that is sailed for the love of sailing. There's no prize money for winners.
There's satisfaction, bragging rights, and a trophy.
For these sailors, the love of the sport keeps them coming back year after year. The Vallarta Yacht Club hosts the regatta every March, and they also host other races throughout the year. Upcoming events include the J70 Nationals, May 20th through 23rd, and the Optimus North American Championship, May 29th through June 5th. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to this channel so we can produce more videos about Puerto Vallarta.